Why multitasking is secretly ruining your peace. You've probably been told that your ability to juggle a dozen things at once is a superpower. You might even have it on your resume as a key skill. It's become this badge of honor for the modern, productive person. We wear our busyness like a prize, completely convinced that doing more, faster, and all at the same time is the secret to getting ahead. But what if that superpower is actually the biggest source of your daily stress and mental fatigue? What if the one habit you believe is helping you succeed is secretly the anchor dragging you down, robbing you of your focus, your effectiveness, and most importantly, your peace? Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down the scientific truth about multitasking, how it's silently sabotaging your calm, and I'll give you a simple, powerful strategy to finally get it all back. The great multitasking lie. Let's be real. The pressure is immense. At work, you're on a video call while trying to answer an urgent email, all while notifications from your team's chat are popping up. At home, you're trying to cook dinner, help the kids with homework, and listen to a podcast. It feels productive. It even feels necessary. But here's the fundamental truth that neuroscience has proven time and time again. Our brains are not built to multitask. What we call multitasking is really a process called context switching. Your brain isn't doing two complex things at once. Instead, it's just switching between them incredibly fast. Think of your brain's attention like a spotlight. You can't shine one light on two different stages at the exact same moment. You can only flick it back and forth very, very quickly. And every single time you switch, there's a cost. Researchers have found that this constant switching can make tasks take significantly longer to complete and lead to far more errors. So, while you feel like a master juggler, what you're actually doing is dropping the balls more often and taking longer to pick them up, all while completely exhausting yourself in the process. The hidden costs to your mind and body. The price you pay isn't just in lost time or silly mistakes. The real cost is to your mental and emotional well-being. This is where multitasking truly starts to destroy your peace. Every time your brain makes that rapid switch, it burns through oxygenated glucose, the very fuel your brain needs to stay on task. This rapid burnout is why you feel so drained and mentally foggy after a day of juggling, even if you feel like you didn't accomplish much at all. Even worse, this habit of constant switching triggers the production of the stress hormone, cortisol. That feeling of being perpetually on high alert, that low-grade anxiety thrumming just beneath the surface, that's your body's fight-or-flight response being triggered over and over again. It creates a vicious cycle of stress, which then makes it even harder to focus, tempting you to multitask even more to try and catch up. It's a hamster wheel of anxiety, and you're the one keeping it spinning. Have you ever tried to have a serious conversation with someone while scrolling through your phone? You hear their words, but you don't really listen. You're nodding, but you're not truly present. This isn't just a social blunder, it's a symptom of a much larger problem. Studies have shown that heavy multitasking can lead to lower gray matter density in a region of the brain responsible for things like empathy and emotional control. You're not just becoming less productive, you're literally training your brain to be less connected to the world and the people around you. The myth of productivity and attention residue. So if it's making us slower, more mistake-prone, and more stressed, why on earth do we keep doing it? Because it feels productive. Each time you switch to a new task, like answering a quick text or email, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine, a reward hormone. We get addicted to the feeling of being busy, mistaking all that motion for actual progress. But the science tells a very different story. A concept called attention residue reveals what's really going on. When you switch from task A to task B, your brain doesn't make a clean break. A piece of your attention, a residue, is left behind, still thinking about the task you just left. So while you're trying to focus on that important report, part of your brain is still stuck on the email you just sent. This residue gums up your thinking, making it impossible to give your full, deep attention to anything. It can take over 20 minutes to fully get your focus back after just one interruption. With most of us being interrupted every few minutes, we're living in a constant state of fractured attention. I really want you to hear this. You have permission to stop. The expectation to be always on and always juggling is a broken model. True productivity, and more importantly, true peace, doesn't come from doing more things at once. It comes from doing one thing with your full, undivided attention. The path back to peace, the power of monotasking. The antidote to the chaos of multitasking is beautifully simple: monotasking. It's the practice of dedicating your focus to one single thing at a time. This isn't about doing less, it's about doing what you're doing better. Here's how you can start. First, consciously prioritize. At the start of your day, don't just make a giant to-do list. Identify the 1, 2, or at most 3 things that are truly important. This clarity is your shield against the temptation to juggle. When you know what actually matters, you can intentionally let the other things wait. Second, build a fortress of focus. Your environment is the biggest enabler of multitasking, so you have to take control of it. Turn off your phone notifications, close the 27 browser tabs you have open. If you need to write, shut down your email. And you have to tell people. Let your colleagues or family know that you're blocking out an hour for focused work and can't be interrupted. Every distraction you eliminate is another brick in your fortress, protecting your peace. Third, use a system to structure your focus. The Pomodoro technique is famous for a reason. It just works. The idea is simple. Work on a single task for a focused 25-minute sprint, and then take a 5-minute break. During those 25 minutes, you do nothing else. No checking email, no scrolling social media. This method trains your brain to sustain focus and reassures that distractible part of your mind that a break is just around the corner. Reclaiming your life, one task at a time. And this isn't just about work. This is about your life. The practice of monotasking goes far beyond your desk. It's about being fully present in every moment. When you're talking with a loved one, put your phone away and just listen. Engage with them. Don't just passively hear them. When you eat a meal, just eat. Savor the flavors instead of staring at a screen. When you go for a walk, just walk. Notice the sky, the sounds, the feeling of your feet hitting the pavement. These moments of single-pointed focus are where peace lives. The constant mental chatter from a dozen half-finished tasks finally starts to quiet down. Your anxiety levels drop because you're no longer in a state of constant high alert. You start producing higher quality work, which builds real confidence and reduces stress. You build deeper relationships because you're giving people the most valuable thing you have: your full attention. Breaking the multitasking habit is one of the most profound acts of self-care you can practice. It's a declaration that you value peace over busyness and depth over breadth. So my question for you is this: what is the one multitasking habit you're going to commit to breaking this week? Is it checking your phone while you're watching a movie? Is it keeping your email open all day long? Let me know in the comments below. I read them all, and I'd love to hear what step you're taking. And if this video gave you the permission you needed to find a little more peace, do me a favor and hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense ways to reclaim your focus, your productivity, and your calm. For years, we've been sold a lie. We've been told our value is in our ability to be a human Swiss Army knife, doing dozens of things at once. But the truth is, the greatest superpower you can build in this chaotic world is the ability to be still and give your full attention to one thing. That is where you will find your best work. That is where you will find connection. And that is where you will finally find your peace. Don't chase doing everything at once. Chase doing one thing right now with everything you've got.